Hello YouTube and welcome to the Adventures of Bacon Boy, and today we are going to build a chair. Specifically, we're going to fix this chair actually. It's not quite really building it. There's a hole in it. It's super old. It's kind of small, so I'm just going to redo the whole bit of it. I'm going to redo the skin, make it a little bit wider so it fits my shoulders a little bit better. But anyways, let's get started. Go to step one. Pulling out every little tiny little staple is freaking tedious as shit. Come on. Why is this taking so goddamn long? It's so tedious. It's so tedious. It has now been officially de-skinned. All of the outsides are laying here and over there. I'm saving that because I'm going to find out the dimensions of that so I can get the new fabric to cover this. But right now, I gotta take the rest of this foam off. Okay, here's the final plan sketched out. The reason why these are circled versus the ones that are in the top is I'm making it 2 inches wider, so the 14 is how currently the bottom part is, and so I'm going to make that wider until it's about 16 inches, then 15 inches at the base part, the widest part of the base. I'm going to make that 17 inches. The top is 11 and a quarter. I'm going to make it 13 and a quarter, and then it's 19 and a quarter inches all the way down from the top until it hits the middle of my back, which is this support one. Actually, no, it's this support one. So from this one to the top is going to be basically the back part, and then the base part. So from here over where the brick is, I'm going to make all this just flat underneath post, and I'm going to fill it with the foam, the leftover foam, to supply the seat, and I'm going to buy new foam to go over the top for the backing, and possibly on the sides, maybe a little bit more on the fronts, and of course the tops to make it comfortable. But yeah, this is what it's going to look like. These are the planks. These are where they're going to be in the 3-dimensional space. I need support on the back to make sure the thing doesn't fall apart because of how wide this is. And yeah, see the little foam seat. Hey guys, so there's an old saying that whenever you're in construction or fabrication, there's a saying that measure twice, cut once. And so I was double checking over my plans and whatnot, and I found out I needed to get more materials than I originally thought of. And then my dad came home and said that he has scrap wood in the back. So, boom, I found enough of what I needed in the scrap wood and behind the garage. I just need to cut this all into the right sizes and whatnot. And so I just thinking the whole measure twice, cut once right now, saving me some time. I'm still gonna have to go to Home Depot for later stuff, for other stuff, but for now I gotta save some material on wood. Yeah, let's get to it. This build video got a lot harder. I broke it. Don't fall away from me. I broke it. It like broke. The sides are a little bit too flimsy plywood. I think I'm gonna have to do something else. I think I'm gonna have to make do with one of these things. I don't know. Maybe. Oops. Okay, so I cut out the sides on the jigsaw, and so I've put them together. So now I just need to sand out some of the imperfections. As you can kind of see, the edges don't quite line up. And same over here on the edge, and as well as up on the top. They don't quite fit well. So I'm just going to sand them together, make sure they're both identical and smooth. And yeah, let's go to it. Okay, so we have all of the parts in the right spot and where they're supposed to be located on the thing. As you can kind of see, this is what it's going to look like from the side. Yeah. Okay guys, so I'm going over through editing it all, and I realized I probably should have talked about the tapering of the cross beams, because where it is at the top, of course, it is shorter, and so you have to make it the angle's wider here, but also the back end where I'm leaning have my back against is closer than where it is sitting on the floor. And so it had to do those two cross cuts at the same time on the table saw, and so it was about 5% vertical, and then on the horizontal, the back and forth, it was a little bit wider. It was a little bit, I think it was probably closer to 10 degrees, maybe around 8. It was a trial and error. We went through it a couple times to let my dad handle that because he's a little bit more experienced on the saw there. But it, probably should have added that in when I was doing that. So I'm just telling you guys, letting you what I did there. It's done! Make sure all the foam stays.
It was right down here.
Some spray adhesive.
Huh?
Talking to myself. Okay, so as you can see, I have the cloth set up, right laid out. I only have it pinned. I have slightly started stitching the middle one, but only to straight seams because I still got to do that weird curve along the sides. But yeah, it's laying out. It's looking quite nicely. Alright, look at that. It's pretty much done. The left side obviously isn't very perfect, and neither is back here. Okay, so obviously, I mean, it fits, it works as a chair. Oh, I mean, I could sit on it and relax in it. It works pretty good. Look at it, kind of look at my arms in the way. So yeah, I think I'm just going to leave it as is. All I have to do now is just staple it to the frame, and then I'll get you guys a demo of that afterwards. I mean, show you guys the full thing afterwards. So let's go to Staples. Alright, so I'm back at my mom's place. The chair is done and finished. Here you can see it is in its final resting place and is all pretty much finished up. I don't know if I told you guys, but this side didn't come out as perfect as this side did. But it looks nice when I finished it up and put it on. But yeah. Alright, so yeah, this is super comfy. I'm really happy about the way it turned out. It took like almost 20 something hours to do, but it was totally worth it. This is great. If you have any questions about anything I did, or if you just want to chat, comment below. If you want to see more, like, subscribe, and all that jazz. And then until next time, have a good day.